Hey, Jeremiah, Steps Pressure Washing and more. We're going to be heading out to Clayton, North Carolina today, and then over to Garner. We're doing some more gutters. You know, it's our favorite thing to do this time of year. We got a little bit more equipment in today. Today we've got some new bungee cords. I'm going to turn you around real quick. Today we got some new bungee cords to replace our old ones we bought back in 2020. The ones we bought in 2020 were specifically, we wanted to be able to, you know, tie everything to the trailer with them, or, you know, like our ladder rack. As you can see, this bungee cord probably should not be holding the 24-foot ladder going down on Interstate 40 at 70 miles an hour. You know, we have other things we need to worry about. Whether or not these cords are going to hold the ladder should not be one of them. So I went ahead and got some new ones just so that we're replacing some of this stuff before it fails, because some things you can wait until it fails, some things you can't. Things like bungee cords, you really shouldn't wait until it fails. I finally got my new gutter kit in. It's the exact same gutter kit that I have for the Husqvarna, but what I specifically wanted out of this, I actually took a few pieces out that I don't really care about because I'm already using those pieces, is these right here. This is what I bought them for, and this is going to give me some extra reach. I'm actually going to need these today because we are doing second floor gutters, and I'm going to try and do them from the ground rather than hold the Husqvarna on the ladder. I did have a little bit of an issue yesterday with the Husqvarna, and I'm really hoping that it was just too cold for what I was for the work I was trying to put it through. And let's check here. I actually just looked at it, and I think we need some more gas in it. We're pretty low, so I'm going to gas that up before I head out. Again, we're not taking the trailer, we're just taking, you know, our bare minimum stuff. This is the exact same stuff that was in here yesterday. You know, I've got my Husqvarna extensions, I've got my extender reach, I've got my ladder stabilizer for the Little Giant, which I'm hoping not to need because I'm going to try and just blow out the gutters today. And, of course, the 24-foot Werner, which we're going to replace these bungee cords holding it on, so we are, you know, doing it safely. And, of course, I don't know if I've mentioned, I got antlers on either side of the truck for the holidays, and I actually had to change my ladder rack settings so that I can put the ladder up on top without interfering with the antlers. So, you know, you got to make priorities. Alright, well, enough about me. Let's go do some gutter cleaning. Alright, we're out on job number 1 for today. I've got the 24 already set up right here. I've checked out these gutters. They seem mostly dry, loose packed leaves. So we're going to be using the blower today and give that a shot. I've got my new extensions right over here. This is one of those gutter lines that I really want to just be able to clean from the ground, or possibly, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if I got enough extension to do it today. But this one right here, I know I cleaned from the ladder. I was sitting right about here, and then I had to blow it out. So we're going to see if that happens again today. Been letting the blower warm up a little bit. It was cutting off on me a lot yesterday, and I think I just wasn't giving it ample time to warm up before I really put it to work. So let's see how it does today. All right, let's check to see what's going on up here. Pretty good. And right down here, nice and clean. Alrighty, so I'm going to have to do a little clean out by hand on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and get on up the ladder with the extender reach. I'm going to scoop out all these gutters. But while I have the ladder set up, I also want to go ahead and clean these skylights. So I'm going to go ahead and make my mix. I'm going to be using just some regular dish soap and a 5-gallon bucket. I've rinsed thoroughly. I'm just going to give a little 2.5 drops into there, and then I'm going to fill this up about halfway. Thoroughly diluted the solution. And then it's just going to be brush and squeegee. Yep, and there's the culprit. Lots of pine straw. So I'm just gonna drop it down below because I'm currently using my bucket for the window cleaning solution. I'll just clean this pile up after I'm done. We are in business. Got the bucket right down here. Use the extension pole, reach down and dunk it, and then bring it back on up to scrub these skylights. We're using a super diluted Dawn, so we're not leaving streaks. We don't have to rinse today. Just gonna do a quick wash and then hit it with the squeegee and call that a day. Got this one over here. We got, I think, a total of 5. Alright, just cleaning the last skylight. Done all the gutters. Now all I have to do is finish this up and then do my ground cleanup, and we are done. This is always the tricky part. To do with one hand. I'll do my best and then come on back through and do some detail work. Alright, we are here on house number 2 for the day, and these gutters are full and wet, so I'm not using the gutter on, or the blower on these, but I will use the blower to clear the downspouts. Looking on over, it looks like we're going to be doing a good bit of by hand on this one, so I'm going to kind of put my nose to the grindstone, get these scraped out, so we can get around to the side of the house. Alright, so we're now about halfway through. We're on the back. This is all pretty crunchy back here, so I'm going to bring the blower around. I'm going to blow out this whole area, and it's probably still draining. It just has lots of crunchy leaves in the way, so we're going to get them out of the way before they turn to a soggy mush. that's going to take care of it for today. I wrapped that one up, did a ton of ground cleanup. She had a lot of leaves on the ground, but I decided to go ahead and knock out as much of her leaves as I could, just to, you know, I always try and make it look better than it did when I arrived. So if you ever get out there and you're doing some gutters or you're doing any type of pressure washing, make sure you're closing the gates, you're doing all the little stuff that makes a big difference for these people. Well, anyway, I'm all set, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. All right, y'all be safe out there.